Bulldogs with a 3-2 win, improving their mark to 1-3. You'll see here, 7th inning, things got really interesting. Terriers down 1. Bang, bang play at third. Terriers ultimately would load the bases, but a strikeout of Gracie Parker for out number 1. Though the walk to Engel loaded the bases, a strikeout of Campbell for out number 2, and then Devine would fly out to center to seal the game. Sarah Bond came on in relief to get the save. Jordan Partain got the win. And now we're ready for the second game of our twin bill. Bulldogs with that win are now 1-3 in league play. Wofford drops to 1-3. Margaret Axelson on the mound for the Terriers, and she's about to deliver her first pitch. And it's in for strike 1. Michael Steidel behind the plate. Jamie Robinson moves over to first. Stephen Rhodes goes down to third. Second pitch taken outside by Squillace. She was really good in game 1. 3 for 4 with an RBI, 2 runs scored. Had a triple in there. Fouls that one straight back. Margaret Axelson on the mound for Wofford. She's 1-3, making her 8th start. 2.62 ERA. She's only walked 10 in 34 2/3 of innings of work. 1-2. Either a called strike 3 or a check swing. Either way, it's a strikeout to start the game. And Margaret Axelson has the first out. I think it was a called strike. Gonna bring up Michaela Cothran. She was 2 for 4 in game 1 with an RBI. Grounder out to Greenwood at short, throw across, Bigham's got it. And out number 2 for Margaret Axelson. Bring up the Bulldog third baseman, Greer Bruce, 1 for 3 in game 1. She takes inside. Ball 2 skips up there. Wind that we had in game 1 has completely, basically died down. Temperature up to 70 degrees here on a beautiful Good Friday afternoon. 2-0 pitch, fouled straight back. Axelson has gotten the first 2 Bulldog batters here in the top of the first. Evens the count now at 2-2 with that called strike to Greer Bruce. Wofford with the same defensive alignment as they had in game 1. Low and inside, but Bruce can't lay off, and so 2 strikeouts in the inning for Margaret Axelson. 1, 2, 3. Go the Samford Bulldogs in the top of the first. They don't score. Terriers coming to bat here in game 2. First, Terriers will have Hope Ingle, Abby Campbell, and Desiree Devine due up. Facing Samford's starter, Carly Fuller. Freshman comes in with a 1-3 record, 4.29 ERA. Her first offering of game 2 is in for a called strike. Mentioned Fuller, 1-3, making her 6th start, her 11th appearance. Struggled a little bit with the walks. Has walked 30 batters in 32 2/3 innings. One misses away, ball 1. Off-speed pitch finds the outside corner. 1-2 now to Ingle. Hope Ingle was 0 for 2 in game 1. Couple of walks. One, 2 outside, evens the count at 2-2. You see Carly Fuller's numbers. She'll look to continue the good pitching we saw in game 1. Off-speed pitch missed inside. Jordan Partain was good for Samford in the game 1. Sarah Bond came in and closed down the inning. 3-2 pitch coming to Ingle. Misses, and we talked about the walks. There's a leadoff one for Hope Ingle. So that is Fuller's 31st walk of the season. And just like in game 1, the Terriers have their leadoff hitter on in the bottom of the first. Bring up Abby Campbell. Campbell shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 1. Abby was 1 for 4 in game 1. She did have an infield single and an RBI. Lofts one out to right field. Making a running play out there is the new right fielder, Ansley Yantis. So, nice job by Yantis. Covering some ground and pulling that one in. So Campbell's fly out is the first out in the bottom of the first, and it'll bring up Desiree Devine, Wofford's third baseman. She shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1 as well. Devine 0 for 4 in game 1. She did hit a rocket line drive in the first inning of game 1 that resulted in a catch and a double play. Fuller misses with that one. She is really not happy with home plate umpire Michael Steidel, looking around into the dugout, turned around and even looked at the second base umpire, Stephen Rhodes, about that pitch. That one's in. Called strike 1. Two one in. 2-2 now. Fuller battling back after a 2-0 count to start. Two on the way. Swung on and miss. So Devine gets ahead to start 2-0. 3 straight strikes from Carly Fuller gives her first strikeout. Devine couldn't make contact with that one. That'll bring up Wofford second baseman Kate Platt. Soft liner out to second. Called out there by Squillaci. And so a leadoff walk does no damage for Samford. We've played one full here at Hope Field. Samford nothing, Wofford nothing on ESPN Plus. One inning complete, nothing doing for either club. Due up here in the top of the second will be the catcher Logan Champion, the first baseman Katie Campbell, the designated player Olivia Shaw facing Wofford's Margaret Axelson. First pitch swung on, fouled down the third base line by Logan Champion. She was 1 for 3 with an RBI in game one. Did a nice job behind the plate as well. Off-speed pitch misses high from Axelson. Margaret struck out 2 Bulldogs in the first. That one fouled off at the plate will get in front of the Terrier dugout for strike 2. Devine picks up the ball, checks it out. Says that it's good enough, throws it back in. So Axelson's ahead again. Ball hit out to left. Abby Campbell in her tracks will corral that one for out number 1. Ball hit well by Champion, but right at Campbell. That'll bring up a Campbell for Samford. Katie Campbell, first baseman. 1 for 4 in game 1 of our twin bill. On that one, but fouls it straight back into the backstop. Oh, 1 coming from Axelson. Finds the inside corner with that one. 0-2 quickly to the power hitting first baseman for Samford. In the dirt. Olivia Linson couldn't find it. Allie Bingham came all the way down from first to pick it up and give it back to Axelson. Little mini meeting here on the mound. Campbell leads the Bulldogs with 8 home runs this year. Outfield has her played deep. 1-2, misses again. In the dirt and inside. Count is evened up at 2-2. 2-2. Barely misses inside. Good pitch by Axelson, but a good take by Campbell. And the count is run full. Three-two, hit a mile down the left side, but way foul. Into the batting cage. Had her out in front of something there. Three-two again. Foul down the right side. Wofford will give it a run. Parker can't corral it, but a good effort by Gracie Parker. She got close. But she had to cover a lot of ground from deep right field. So Campbell stays alive with back-to-back foul balls to the left side and the right side. Quite a battle here between Axelson and Campbell. That one skied out, shallow left. Campbell will call off Greenwood and make the catch for out number 2. So Katie Campbell gets under the pitch and flies out to Abby Campbell. And that'll bring up the designated player, Olivia Shaw. She'll take a strike on the outside corner. Shaw was 1 for 4 in game 1. Grounded out to short. Big hop. Caitlin Greenwood unable to throw out Olivia Shaw. Go down as an E6 to put Shaw at first. See, the ball had some spin on it. It ran right up her glove. Kept it in front of her, but was able to make the throw over to first in time. So Shaw's on thanks to the error. Next pitch is lofted out to center. Megan Towery under it, just short of the track to record out number 3. So the error does not hurt. We've played 1.5 at Hope Field. Samford nothing. Wofford nothing. College softball on ESPN Plus.
Caitlin Greenwood.
Carly Fuller on for her second inning of work for Samford. Bounces one up there. She will face Caitlin Greenwood, Allie Bigham, and Megan Towery for Wofford. Terriers got a leadoff walk in the first, but nothing more. Strike one to Caitlin Greenwood, 0 for 3 in game 1. Shows bunt. Did offer at it. So she's behind now, 1-2. Battle time for the Terrier freshman shortstop. Low in the dirt, ball 2-2. Winds pick back up a little bit, so a little bit of a breeze blowing left to right across the outfield. Two pitch coming from Fuller. Fouled away right side, out of play. Ball lofted out right behind shortstop, and then will be the shortstop. Hargis making the play for out number 1. So Lindsey Hargis squeezes that one for the first out here in the bottom of the second. I bring up the Terrier first baseman, Allie Bigham. Bigham also 0 for 3 in game 1. Takes an off-speed pitch for ball 1. Off-speed pitch called, strike 1. Bigham didn't like that call. Wofford head coach down in the third base box. Chelsea Butler didn't like that one either. Looked a little high. One fouled straight back by Bigham. Teams will play game 3 tomorrow at 1. Wofford hoping to make that a game that'll see who wins the series. 1-2 pitch misses. Samford looking to complete the doubleheader sweep today. Two pitch about to come to Bigham. Swung on and miss. So Carly Fuller has her second strikeout of the afternoon, and there are 2 outs here in the second. That'll bring up Wofford center fielder Megan Towery. Towery had 2 of Wofford's 3 hits in game 1. First pitch misses. Ball flied out to center field. Cothran's under it. Squeezes it, makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Terriers in the second. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2. No score yet between Samford and Wofford. On to the top of the third here at Hope Field on the Wofford campus. Nothing doing yet between Samford and Wofford. Ansley Yantis will lead us off here for the Bulldogs. Brantley Drake, Sarah Sasquilchi. Yantis did not play in game one. First pitch she sees, she fouls it back into the netting. Off-speed pitch misses, evens the count up at 1-1. Popped over near the shortstop, and Caitlin Greenwood will put that one away for out number 1. So Yantis pops out to short in shallow left field. Gonna bring in the left fielder, Brantley Drake. Drake was 1 for 3 in game 1. Ball called low. One-0 pitch from Axelson. Inside corner, strike 1. Squillaci on deck. Drake standing in with a 1-1. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. 1-2, Axelson gets ahead. Two in the dirt. Makes the count 2-2. Inside and low, ball 3 to the 9th place hitter, Brantley Drake. Freshman left fielder. Battled to make this a full count. Hit out. Good play by Devine. Scoops it, throws it across the diamond to Bigham for out number 2. So great defense continues in game 2 for Wofford third baseman Desiree Devine. And there are 2 outs here in the third, and Samford will flip the order over and go back to the top. Sarah Squillaci struck out in the first to start the game. So Axelson making her second trip through the order. Squillaci tries to slap that one down the third baseline, but it's foul. As we said, Squillaci good in game 1. Knocked in a run, scored 2 of Samford's 3 runs. Oh, 1 coming from Axelson. Check swing right into the glove of Kate Platt on a excuse me swing. That'll do it for the top of the third. Nothing doing for Samford. We play 2.5. Bulldogs and Terriers scoreless here at Hope Field. the third. Wofford's got Olivia Lenz and Gracie Parker. Back to the top of the order. Hope Engel facing Samford starter, Carly Fuller. Lenz looks at strike one from Fuller. Not a lot going through the first 2.5. Wofford had a player reach on a walk. Samford had a player reach on an error, and that's it. Popped up right back behind us. It'll get out of play. Lindson's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Coming from Fuller. In the dirt, ball one. Good crowd here at Hope Field. More folks filing in on a sunny Friday. Grounder back to the mound. Fuller throws on to first for out number one. Tap back to the mound, and Carly Fuller doing a nice job fielding her position. Bring up the 9th place hitter, right fielder Gracie Parker. She takes ball one. Gracie in the first game was 0 for 2, did walk and score a run. Off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Appeal down to first to see if she swung. She did not. So Parker gets ahead 2-0. Pitch misses way outside and away. 3-0 now to the Terrier right fielder. Wofford's only had one base runner today. Would love to get one here for the top of the order. Taking all the way, looks at a strike. Fuller gets her sign. Paints the outside corner with that one. Makes the count now 3-2 to Gracie Parker. Lofted out, shallow right. Eventually the second baseman, Squillaci, makes that catch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Terriers will flip their order over, and Hope Engel will have her second at bat. Engel looks at strike one, her first at bat in this game. She walked and was stranded there. Excuse me swing for strike two, fouled off at the plate. So Engel quickly down 0-2. Grounder out to second. 4-3 put out. Another easy inning for Carly Fuller. We've got the makings of a pitcher's duel. Nothing doing in the third. We've played 3 complete. No runs, no hits for either team. Samford and Wofford still scoreless. Headed to the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless here at Hope Field. Kayla Cothran will lead it off for the Bulldogs here in the fourth. Cothran shows bunt. Axelson misses high. Margaret Axelson on for her fourth inning of work. She's allowed nothing other than a runner that reached on an error. Hard ball hit out to Greenwood at short. Fields it cleanly, throw on to first for out number one. Good old-fashioned pitcher's duel right here between Axelson and Fuller in game 2 of our doubleheader. We'll bring up third baseman Greer Bruce. Up and away with first offering for ball one. Same spot, same result. 2-0 to Bruce. Two-0 pitch misses inside, so quickly 3-0 now to the third place hitter Greer Bruce. She struck out back in the first. Axelson takes a little something off that one, finds the plate. Looked like Bruce was taking all the way, as base runners have been at a premium in this one. (3-1) on the way from Margaret Axelson. Finds the inside corner, battles back to make it 3-2. Gets the sign from the dugout. 3-2 pitch to Bruce. Hammered out to left. Campbell right on the track. Hauls it in. So Bruce put a charge in it, but the park would hold it. And we've got 2 outs here in the fourth. Going to bring up the catcher, Logan Champion. Champion flied out to left, back in the second. One-0 pitch. That one misses. 2-0. Lined over the shortstop's head. Campbell will cut it off, but first base hit of the game is by Logan Champion. She singles sharply to left. Ball just over the outstretched arm of Caitlin Greenwood. Good compact swing there by Champion, and a nice job by Campbell to cut it off. That'll bring up Katie Campbell. Off-speed pitch misses high. First hit of the game for either club, recorded by Champion. She's down at first, but there are 2 outs here in the fourth. Good pitch there from Axelson. Evens the count up at 1-1. One, fouled straight back. Axelson gets ahead 1-2. away with the 1-2 offering, makes it 2-2. Two swung on and missed by Campbell. And Margaret Axelson has another strikeout to end that threat here in the fourth. 3.5. Samford nothing. Wofford nothing. Watching college softball on ESPN Plus. We head to the bottom of the fourth. No score here between Samford and Wofford. 2-3-4 due up for Wofford. Campbell, Devine, and Platt. First pitch from Carly Fuller skips up there for ball one. Bouncer right back to the mound. Fuller fields her position, throw on to first. Out number one.
Third baseman, Desiree Devine.
That'll bring up the Terrier third baseman, Desiree Devine. She struck out swinging back in the first. Shows bunt, but pulls it back. Takes ball one, low and away. One-0 coming. Again shows bunt. Again pulls back and takes a ball. Two-0 pitch. Bunted. Third baseman fields it. Throw to first. In time. Good play there by Greer Bruce coming in from third base to field that bunt and record the out. We'll bring up the second baseman, Kate Platt. Wofford looking for some two-out magic here. Ball skips up there. Get out to short. Hargis, long throw. In time for out number 3. We are cruising right along here. Hope Field, nothing doing again. We've played 4, no score between the Terriers and the Bulldogs. Top of the fifth here at Hope Field. Samford with 6-7-8 due up, facing Margaret Axelson. Olivia Shaw takes first pitch there, designated player. Oh, 1 coming from Axelson. Misses away, 1-1. Excuse me, swing, but it'll be foul. Checked her swing and rolled a foul ball down to Desiree Devine. So Axelson ahead 1-2 on Shaw. Off-speed pitch, misses high. She's missed high with most of those this afternoon. Two-two pitch. Grounded out. Great stop by Greenwood. Can she throw her out? No. Shaw beats it out for an infield single, but a nice defensive play there by Caitlin Greenwood to even make it close. Ball looked like it was headed up the middle. Throw by Greenwood from her knees. Shaw beat it out for an infield single. Second hit of the day for the Bulldogs. Hargis shows bunt and fouls it back on the bunt attempt. So she'll come back and try it again. Shaw will head back to first. Bunt again. Devine's going to throw to first and record the out. So a sacrifice bunt for Hargis. Makes it out number 1, but does move Shaw up to second base. We'll bring up the right fielder, Ansley Gantis. Devine to Platt on that last out. First offering to Yantis, misses inside. Ball hit on the line out to right. Gracie Parker's got it. Shaw will tag and move up to third on the sacrifice by Yantis. But we do have 2 outs now with Shaw on third. So Shaw singled, infield single, sacrificed on a bunt by Hargis to first, and then a sacrifice fly to right by Yantis. Brings up the 9th place hitter, Brantley Drake. Drake will take, appears to be ball 1, called ball 1. Some groaning from the Wofford dugout this time on the strike zone. 1-0 from Axelson. Hits the inside corner with that one, evens the count at 1-1. Missed away. Nice job by Olivia Linson coming out of her crouch to make sure she catches that ball and doesn't allow Shaw to come in from third. Two-1. Fouled off at the plate. Drake fouled it off of her own foot to even the count up at 2-2. 2-2 from Axelson. Missed with that one, makes it a full count, 3-2. So 3-2 pitch coming up here with 2 outs, runner on third. Ball lofted out into right center, and a nice running catch out there by Megan Towery to keep us scoreless. So Drake tried to squeeze one in there, but Megan Towery got a nice jump on that ball and secured it in shallow right center field. Get another look at that here. This play by Towery keeps us scoreless through 4 1/2.
Wofford softball returns to home field tomorrow.
Caitlin Greenwood will lead it off here for Wofford in the bottom of the 5th against Samford's starting pitcher, Carly Fuller. Greenwood takes ball 1. Samford, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Wofford, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Second pitch misses high and away. So Greenwood quickly ahead, 2-0. Grounded down to third, foul for strike 1. One pitch coming from Fuller. Misses high with that one, 3-1. Wofford has only had 1 base runner today. The 3-1 pitch lofted into shallow center. Coming on is Cawthorn, and she makes the catch for out number 1. Terriers are going to bring up a pinch hitter now.
Pinch hitter for the Terriers, number 8, Haviland Abernathy.
Haviland Abernathy will pinch hit for Allie Bigham. So let's see what Haviland Abernathy can do here facing Carly Fuller. She can smoke one down the right field line off the top of the fence. Abernathy will cruise into second, and she just missed a home run by a foot or less as she rifled that ball off the top of the right field fence. Take another look at this here. All over that pitch. literally right between the 200 sign and the top of the fence. So Abernathy gives Wofford their first hit, and it's a double. Brings up Megan Towery, and I think if you're Wofford, this is the batter you'd like up. She had 2 hits in the first game. Flew out to center back in the second. So Wofford with a runner in scoring position with good speed in Abernathy. 0-1 pitch, found a corner. Make it 0-2. So Towery in a position where she needs to battle now. Carly Fuller gets ahead after giving up her first hit. Something off speed sweeping away, and she gets Towery to wave at it for strike 3 and another strikeout for Carly Fuller. It's like the Terriers may go back to the bench and bring up another pinch hitter here. Looks like it's going to be Abby Gossett coming in to pinch hit for Olivia Linzen.
Pinch hitter for the Terriers, number 18, Abby Gossett.
So Gossett will pinch hit for Linzen. See if Abby Gossett can come up with a big 2-out hit. Big swing at that one, fouls it straight back. See Gossett's numbers there. Bit of a struggle for the freshman out of the gate. Try to help her club here. Pitch must have found the inside corner. You heard the groan from the Wofford dugout. Gossett now in an 0-2 hole. Fuller looking to leave Abernathy down at second after the double. Time is called. Ball hit out to right, will get down. Abernathy will try to score and is unable to do so. Gossett with a single to right. Abernathy tried to come in and score, but a great throw out there by Yantis, the right fielder in. Champion hung on to the throw. You get another look at it here. And that play right there keeps us scoreless through 5. Five complete, all scoreless here at Hope Field. Wofford and Samford, game 2 of the doubleheader. Sarah Squilacci will lead it off for the Bulldogs here in the 6th. She'll take high with that first offering from Margaret Axelson, who's only given up 2 hits today. Grounder right back to the mound. Axelson throws to Bigham at first. And out number 1 is recorded here in the 6th. Nice job fielding her position by the pitcher, Margaret Axelson. That'll bring up Michaela Cothran, center fielder. Like most players, she's 0 for 2 today. She'll take strike 1 as that one crosses the outside corner. Left-handed hitting center fielder stands in. Little excuse me check swing, but she pokes it out into left and gets it to drop. She's going to try to stretch it into a double, and she will. That should be an error on Campbell, who had the ball pop out of her glove after she fielded it. That allowed her to take second base. So give Cothran a single. And you can see here, as Campbell's charging it, when she goes for the exchange, she dropped the ball. And Cothran took that and cruised into second. Bring up Greer Bruce. She stands in and takes ball 1. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out here for the Bulldogs. Second inning in a row they've had this. Bruce skies 1 out, shallow left. Campbell is calling for it, under it, and makes the catch for out 2. So Bruce can't advance the runner, and now it'll take a 2-out hit. But this is a good batter to have up there. Logan Champion had a big double in game 1. Has one of Samford's hits here today as she singled back in the 4th. She'll hit this out to shallow right. That one's going to fall. And the runner will come around and score. Platt was battling the sun. Parker couldn't get in under it. And Cothran comes around to score on the bloop double by Champion. You can see Platt battling the sun. Parker charging in but couldn't get to it. And Samford has scratched across a run here in the 6th. Katie Campbell now stands in as she fouls one off at the plate for strike 1. Two outs, 1 in here in the 6th. Another one popped straight back. That'll get out of play as well. So Axelson, really no harm of her own here. Finds herself down 1-0. She is ahead of the count 0-2. To the power hitting first baseman Campbell. Champion down at first with an RBI single. Hit hard down to Devine. She makes a good stop on the ball, throws over to first. Allie Bigham with a nice stretch, and that is out number 3. But the Bulldogs find a way to scratch across a run. They had that 1 run on 2 hits. We've played 5.5. Samford leads Wofford 1-0. Gracie Parker stands in for Wofford. Terriers find themselves trailing now 1-0. See how Carly Fuller, the Samford pitcher, responds with her first lead of the afternoon. First pitch misses, ball 1. Wofford got a couple of hits off Fuller in the last inning, but unable to scratch anything across as Abernathy was thrown out at the plate. That ball smacked into the left center gap, Parker gets it down for a single. She'll come cruising into second, make it a double. So a leadoff double for Gracie Parker as that ball split the left center gap, and Wofford has their leadoff batter all the way in scoring position already. Gracie Parker put a good swing on that and cruised into second base. Parker's third double of the season. That'll bring up the designated player, Hope Engel. She'll take high and away, ball 1. Let's see if Wofford can answer here. Samford got one across in the 6th. Terriers will try to do that themselves here. Engel takes low, ball 2. Parker down at second. Engel the batter. 2-0 pitch. Hit out to center. Cawthorn calls for it, is under it, makes the catch, and quickly comes up firing with a strike to third to make sure that Parker stays put at second. So Engel put pretty good metal on it, but Cawthorn had room to make the catch. Bring up Terrier left fielder Abby Campbell. Campbell looks at ball 1. Parker led off with a double. That's where she still stands with 1 out. One-0 pitch is in for strike 1. Little check swing down the left field line. Nice running catch out there by Brantley Drake. So a good idea by Campbell, but Drake was there to haul it in for out number 2. And now if Wofford wants to cash in on the leadoff double, they'll need some 2-out magic. Desiree Devine stands in. She's 0 for 2 today. Looks at a ball for strike 1 on the outside corner. Pop straight up. Will it get out of play? It will. Into the seats. So Devine gets a swing on the house as that one found its way out of the park. But she's down 0-2. And wouldn't you know it, that foul ball secured by Wofford superfan Jeffrey Liner, a.k.a. Slick. And he does what you're supposed to do. Takes it back to the Terrier dugout. Devine calls time, as it was taking Fuller a while to get the signal in from the dugout. Desiree down 0-2. Pitch missed outside. Champion didn't really sell that one. That ball hit her mitt. She fired it right back to the pitcher. So now a 1-2 coming. That one misses outside. So Devine with a good eye has evened the count up at 2-2. Parker doubled to start. Engel and Campbell have both flown out. Terriers trying to knot this thing. Devine hard hit. Nice play by the third baseman, Bruce, and she'll make a good throw to first to end the inning. So Wofford gets the leadoff double and then does nothing with it. We've played 6 complete innings. We head to the 7th. Samford with a 1-0 lead over Wofford. We've made our way to the 7th inning. Samford with a 1-0 lead, looking for some insurance. Margaret Axelson looking to hold them right where they are for Wofford. First pitch lined out in the left field. Single by Olivia Shaw. Excuse me, that was not Shaw. That was the leadoff hitter, Squilacci. No, that was Shaw. I'm looking at the wrong part of my book. If I just followed the moniker, I'd be fine. So Shaw with her second single brings up the shortstop, Hargis. Axelson will try to keep this where it is. 2-0 now to Hargis. Hargis was good in game 1 in the middle of some of their offensive output. Hasn't done much here in game 2 other than she did have a sacrifice bunt. A little surprised they haven't put the bunt on yet. Swinging away and pops it straight up. Nice catch by Lindsay. She's going to try to throw out the runner at second. And woo! Bang, bang play there. Heads up play by Shaw to tag. And a great throw here by Lindsay. So watch Olivia Lindsay find this ball and then come up trying to get the runner tagging. She may have got her arm in there around the tag. But good play by on both ends. Good play by Lindsay on the catch and a heads up play by Shaw trying to tag up. First pitch to Yantis is in for a strike. Shaw down at second after the pop up to the catcher by Hargis. One out here. Big insurance run down at second for the Bulldogs. Oh, 1 pitch doesn't find the inside corner, so it's evened up at 1-1. Ansley Yantis flew out to short in the 3rd, had a sacrifice fly to right in the 5th. Grounds one foul down the third base line. That'll get into the corner and make the count 1-2. Two count and the pitch to Yantis. Taken, ball 2. A lot of grumbling. Of the fans in the dugout. 2-2 pitch. Fair ball. Run is going to score. There was a delayed call there. Home plate umpire called it fair, but a little bit of a delayed call caught Wofford's coaching staff and Samford's coaching staff kind of off guard. You could see there Samford's third base coach, their head coach, was kind of paused for a minute and then was waving. That's Kimball Cassidy, their third base coach and head coach. The umpires are now talking about it. As of right now, it's a run-scoring double by Yantis. I am not going to fill in stuff on my book until the umpires finish their meeting. They are going to call both coaches over. I think they're going to call this a foul ball and put the runners back. I think Shaw is going to go back to second. Let's see. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to put Shaw back in second. Yantis going back to the plate for a foul ball. It's a good look at it. It does look foul. It doesn't look like it was in fair play over the bag. Two will be the count. So let's see what that gives Wofford a little life here. So now a 2-2 pitch coming to Yantis after the foul ball. She fouls one back and out. So what looked like a run-scoring double has been overturned, and it's just a loud foul ball. Give the umpires credit for getting together and getting the call correct. They did not use replay. That's a single out to left. Campbell comes up firing. Desiree Devine cuts it off. So Shaw advances to third. But Yantis with a clean single on that one. Good swing on it. Campbell charging. There was no chance for Shaw to try to score. But now the Bulldogs have runners on first and third. One out for the ninth place hitter, Brantley Drake. Swung on and missed at that one by Drake. One nothing. Now 6 hits for the Bulldogs. Insurance run at third. Inside corner, strike 2 from Margaret Axelson, who's pitched a really good game for the Terriers. Drake looking to get a big hit for the Bulldogs. Check swing, foul out of play. Shaw down at third, Yantis at first, one out. 1-0 game in the top of the 7th. called the ball a little outside. The Wofford dugout not happy. The Samford dugout saying good eye. Line shot up the middle. Drake has a single, and that'll plate right Shaw. So the Bulldogs have scratched another run across here. Yantis moves up to second. Drake has her first hit of game 2 and is giving the Bulldogs a 2-0 lead. Back to the top of the order. Sarah Squillaci. Squillaci fouls that one out of play. Back behind the Terrier dugout. So 1 run in, 2 on base. The 0-1 offering is outside, 1-1. Squillaci was good in game 1. Hasn't reached base yet here in game 2. She's 0 for 3 is the leadoff batter for the Bulldogs. Line shot down the left field. It'll get down. Off the glove of Campbell will roll down to the fence. 1 run is in. Another runner is going to try to score, and she will. So a bases clearing double for Sarah Squillaci. And Samford has broken this game open here in the 7th. Squillaci had a big game 1, had been quiet here in game 2 until that pitch. And she lined a double into the corner to plate 2 more runs and give Samford a 4-0 lead here in the top of the 7th. Now the job for this Terrier defense and Margaret Axelson on the mound is just to hold them right there and see if your offense can come alive in the bottom of the 7th. Kayla Cothran will stand in. She'll take ball 1. Timeout called by Cothran. She'll stand back in. Axelson ready to go. Misses with that one. 2-0 now. To the second place hitting center fielder for the Bulldogs. Ball hit hard down the left side, but out of play. Squillaci down at second. Cothran trying to get her in and add more to it. That ball misses low and away. 3-1 now to Cothran. Greer Bruce is on deck. Ball fouled away. Count now 3-2. Still 1 out here in the 7th. Bulldogs have scored 3 to break this game open. Ball hit up the middle and it'll get through for a single. Squillaci will come around. She will score. And Cothran with another single, her second straight single, has made this a 5-0 game. Just a good piece of hitting there by Cothran, hitting it right back where it came from. And that is going to be it for Margaret Axelson. Terriers will bring in Sydney Baker. Samford has broken this game open. They've scored 4 here. Back with more in the top of the 7th after this. Sydney Baker is the new Wofford pitcher. She'll try to limit the damage. Great job by Margaret Axelson through 6. The 7th kind of got away from her a little bit here. Baker's job now in relief is to keep it right there. There you see the freshman from Ackworth, Georgia. Line shot into left by Greer Bruce, the third baseman, with her first hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Logan Champion, the catcher. May be getting a pinch runner here for Bruce. And we are. Get a number flash to us here in a minute. Lindsey Nelson, who pinch ran in game 1, will come in to pinch run here in game 2. Logan Champion stands in. Pitch from Baker misses. One 0 pitch misses inside. Wofford trying to find outs 2 and 3 here in the 7th and turn it over to their bats in the bottom. Two-0. Swung on and missed. Healthy cut there by Champion, but she comes up empty. Two-one, lazy pop on the infield. Platt will come over from her second base position and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs here. Sarah Katona will now pinch hit for Katie Campbell. Katona is the 9th batter in the inning. She takes called strike 1 on the inside corner. So the Bulldogs have batted around here in the top of the 7th. Fouled straight back, strike 2. So Sydney Baker able to get ahead. 0-2. Blooped over the head of Devine. Cothran will come around to score from second. So a pinch hit RBI single for Katona. Bruce moves up to second. And we will come back around to the player that started all this, and that was Olivia Shaw, who singled and scored earlier in this inning. Out in front of that one, 0-1 with the swing and the miss. So Sarah Katona with a pinch hit RBI single. One pitch finds the strike zone, so 0-2 now to Shaw. Shaw is 2 for 3 today, has reached base all 3 times. Takes high and in. 1-2. 5 runs across for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th. Fouled back, staying alive is Olivia Shaw. She will see her on-base percentage go up after today's outing, where she reached on an error in the 2nd, singled in the 5th, singled and scored here early in the 7th. Ball hit down the right side, will get out of play. So a good battle here between Baker and Shaw. One-two pitch coming. Misses high and away. 2-2. Two-two pitch, misses, same spot, high and away, 3-2 now. See Baker frustrated with herself. Full count pitch, fouled straight back again. So Olivia Shaw staying alive. Three-two pitch misses. Inside corner not given. So Shaw reaches the base for the 4th time today, and the 2nd time here in this inning. That'll bring up Lindsay Hargis, the shortstop. Nowhere to put her as the bases are full of Bulldogs. First offering from Baker misses high. This game zipped right along through 6, and I feel like the 7th inning has taken as long as the first 6 did. Fouled straight back. I'm sure the Terrier defense feels that same way, having given up 5 runs here this inning on some good hitting by the Samford Bulldogs. 1-1. That one's fouled back and out of play. One-two pitch. Didn't mean to, fouled it back. It'll stay 1-2. Baker gets the sign. 1-2 hit out to Greenwood. She'll take it unassisted for the force at second to end the inning, but not before the Samford Bulldogs put together a big top of the seventh with 5 runs. Terriers will get another swing at it. They trail Samford 6-0 here on ESPN Plus. Terriers will try to have a big inning themselves. Samford with 5 in the top of the seventh to break open a 1-0 game. They've got 4, 5, and 6 due up here. Kate Platt will try to start it off for Wofford. Terriers need base runners. Carly Fuller is pitching a shutout through the first 6. 1-0 pitch coming from Fuller. Ball hit out on down the left field line. It'll get foul though. Good idea by Platt. This is one of those times where down 6, you just got to get on base and pass the baton to the next batter and see if you can't put something together and make the Bulldogs uncomfortable. 1-1 misses inside, 2-1. Ball slapped back up the middle. Clean single for Kate Platt. And that's exactly what Wofford needed here to start the 7th. The Terrier team that had some chances earlier, stranded a couple of players after some doubles. Actually, one was thrown out the plate trying to score, and then a leadoff double got stranded in the 6th. Now a leadoff single here in the 7th. Bring up Caitlin Greenwood, the shortstop. She'll ground one out to second. On to second for 1. Double play can't be turned, but a nice job out there by Squillaci to get the lead runner. So Platt is erased on the 4-6. Greenwood will take first on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up the Terrier first baseman, Allie Bigham. She'll look at ball 1, low and outside. Terrier still got some swings left with 1 out. But Carly Fuller has proven to be quite the foe here today, towing the rubber for the Bulldogs. 1-0 misses. Fuller gets the sign, delivers the 2-0. Inside corner, strike 1. looks at the 2-1. That one's low, 3-1. So the Terrier batters are battling. Greenwood down at first, reached on a fielder's choice. 3-1, high and inside. So Allie Bigham works a walk. Caitlin Greenwood will move down to second. No movement in the Samford dugout or in the bullpen. This is Fuller's to finish with a 6-run lead. We'll bring up the Terrier center fielder, Megan Towery. Fuller calls time, steps off the rubber. Rifled shot by Towery out into left. Coming around to score is Greenwood, so the Terriers will not be shut out and will keep this inning alive with a run-scoring single there by Megan Towery. Good job of hitting there by Towery. She had a couple of hits. Game one, adds one there in this game, scoring Caitlin Greenwood from second. Bigham moves down to second. Bring up the catcher, Olivia Linzen. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by Logan Champion, the catcher. Misses away, 2-0. Another couple of runs here, and then Samford starts to feel a little pressure, still with a 5-run lead at the moment. To Linzen. Off-speed pitch in and a beauty, 2-1. It's her best off-speed pitch of the afternoon. Misses outside, 3-1. Now it's the Samford fans and dugouts turn to chirp. Thought that one had found a corner, but home plate umpire Michael Steele said it did not. So now a 3-1. That ball's hit out in the left center. It'll get down. Runner will be held at third. She had to wait to make sure it wasn't caught. So Bigham is held at third. Towery moves up to second, and a clean single by Linzen has loaded the bases here for Gracie Parker. See there on that replay that Bigham had to hold. She had to make sure that that ball didn't get through, or didn't get caught, excuse me, before it hit the ground. I think this may be it for Carly Fuller. Nobody has been warming up. I haven't seen anyone come out of the dugout yet. There we go. We'll get the new pitcher when we come back. Terriers have loaded them up here in the bottom of the 7th. Still trails 6-1 at Hope Field. Sarah Bond in for Samford. She closed out game one, is looking to do that here in game two. She comes into a bases loaded situation just like in game one, although this time she has a 5-run lead, not a save situation, even with the tying run on deck. Gracie Parker took strike one, then looked at a ball outside for a 1-1 count. Terriers need a base hit. Just keep turning the lineup over. Give themselves a chance here. Outside corner split with that fastball. Gracie Parker getting some encouragement from her coaching staff and the Terrier dugout, down now in a 1-2 hole. Sarah Bond with a big strikeout there of Gracie Parker for out number 2. And that'll bring up Hope Engel.
Hope Engel.
Base is still loaded, but now 2 outs. Engel late on that fastball. Bond has come in and she is throwing some smoke. I'm set and ready to go. This is outside. Wofford's pushed one across here in the 7th. Got him loaded. Leadoff hitter up. One pitch. Found an inside corner. One-two pitch coming. Outside corner with a changeup for strike 3. And Sarah Bond comes in and closes the door after Wofford had loaded the bases and got one in to finish things off for the Bulldogs and sweep the doubleheader here at Hope Field. Bulldogs win it 6-1 in the first one. Excuse me, in the second game, 3-2 in the first one to complete the sweep. Game 3 will be here tomorrow at 1. For our entire crew, I'm Tom Henson. We thank you for watching, wishing you a pleasant rest of your Good Friday afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast of Southern Conference Softball on ESPN+.